Hello from Southern California. This is the dealershipnews.com podcast, where we bring you the new and old school insight into the business of selling cars and service so you have the foresight to grow your dealership and stay ahead of the competition. I'm Kelly Kleinman, and here is our show. Hello, Kelly here, dealershipnews.com, and today we have with us Lisa Copeland. Oh, if you don't know her, I'll just give you a quick background. She's the founder and CEO of Cars Her Way, a Texas-based public relations and digital marketing agency specializing in automotive brands with well-honed expertise in marketing to women. Her team has won just a bevy of awards. Lisa, you also serve on the board of Women in Automotive, which I would love to get a little bit more interested, a little more involved in. We'll get into that in a minute. But you've executed what, I would say probably about now 170 or so speaking engagements with an audience of well over 40,000 people. You've done the keynote from everything from Women in Automotive to the Texas Women's Conference, Automotive Leadership Roundtable, Digital Dealer, which I've been to the last several, NADA, which we're all going to go to soon, Subaru and the Driving Sales Conference. We met at the Automotive Rockstar Conference last summer, and talking about winning some awards, you just won another one. You are the Dealership News Woman of the Year. Congratulations.
Gosh, I had no idea. Thank you. Wow. I'm just like, wow, thank you.
Well, you know what? I heard a lot about your skills at the podium specifically, and finally got to see in action at Matt Koenig's Automotive Rockstar Conference. It was a small little gathering, but it all confirmed what I had been hearing. You just really know how to hold the floor, and I just got to ask you, you've got so much energy and you're so confident. Do you ever get nervous before you speak?
Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So what I think I've mastered is how to master the nervousness.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I don't think you ever master like your knees knocking, your throat getting dry, whether it's an audience of 100 or, I had one of close to 10,000 recently. And the fear's still the same because, your job is to go out there and it is to connect with that one person in the audience, whether it's 10,001 people or it's just 300 people or 10 people. And so, yeah, it's scary for sure. I mean, fundamentally as people, we want people to like us. We want people to see value in our content. So absolutely.
By the way, you being from Texas played no part in this choice, although I spent 4 years in Texas. So it probably played a little bit, but we won't get into how much it did. Texas best, I've always felt.
I'll take it any way I can get it, so that's okay.
So let me ask you a question. Where are the dealerships dropping the ball when it comes to engaging women, either in the marketplace or selling face-to-face?
I think several ways. Number one, I think that they're not being conscientious. Now, some of them are. So I'm always going to speak to an 80-20 rule. But, a lot of them are not being intentional about hiring more women. And when women walk into a dealership, they want to, now they don't necessarily have to buy a car from a woman. I'm not here to say that. But they want to look around and say, you know what, this is probably a decent place to buy a car because, there's 4 or 5 women that work on the showroom floor. I mean, women purchase 52 to 54% of all new cars, and we influence 85%. But when you walk into a car dealership, maybe 10% of the sales team, 20% is females. Like, where is the disconnect? And as female consumers, we are on high alert to look for all of that. I mean, you read about it. We're conditioned to hear it. There's people like me who stand in front of audiences and on podiums and scream it from the mountaintops. So women are looking. Women are paying attention.
Are there any training programs in place that you're aware of on how best to serve women as customers?
Yes, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
My dear friend Jody DeVere, Ask Patty, Cars Her Way, my company we're not so much a training company, but we have a whole platform for training for
loaded question. By
I know, but I don't want it to be self-promoting. So yes, there are a few of us out there that have stayed in the game for many, many years. And there's not enough of us out there because there's, 30,000 dealers in the country, new and used. So, 10 more people, my good friend Katie Mayers, 10 more people could jump in the game and there still would not be enough.
Yeah, I agree. What's next for you in 2020?
Oh, good question. So 2020 for me is really about taking it to the next level and building out my team so that I can do more to be more customer facing, meaning I want to do a lot more media. I've been doing some stuff with Fox, and I'm hoping to continue to do that as an automotive correspondent, and and going out and speaking to audiences. In the next 60 days, I've been hired by Bloomberg, by Citrix, and by Miracle Air, believe it or not.
Oh, wow,
And all of
yeah.
them have the same question. It isn't just about women in automotive, but it's more about how do we hire and retain more women candidates. How are we more effective as an organization to be able to serve women consumers? So at least I feel like if I died tomorrow, I've at least gotten the conversation started.
Sure, sure. Well, I've always suggested that people hire highly effective women. There are many reasons for it. We won't get into it, but I just wanted to get in touch with you and give you this award. And I'm sure I'll probably see you at NADA.
Oh yeah.
And again, Lisa Copeland, congratulations, Dealership News Woman of the Year for 2019.
Thank you. I'm so shocked. I have no idea. So thank you, and I'm honored, and I will gratefully accept it.
Well, see you in the next month. See you in February at NADA.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Lisa. Take care.
Okay.